depends on the goal of the piece of content. I typically will, and a CTA call to action can be a lot of different things. It can be sign up for my email list. It could be buy my thing. It could be go follow this person. It could be a question, asking them for feedback, developing and nurturing the conversation on social. So I tend to have a call to action most of the time, unless my content is like a statement.
What is up, everybody? I am so stoked for today's episode. I'm honestly pretty honored that we were able to get it scheduled so quickly and easily. We have like the dude killing social media more than anybody else I know, Austin Armstrong, on today. Austin, how's it going, dude?
Hey, brother, I'm doing good, man. I'm just living the dream. I'm excited for this opportunity to share what little wisdom I have and just nerd out with you about social media and hopefully share some value.
Yeah. So if there's some people who are listening in, just give a real short bio.
Yeah. My name's Austin Armstrong. I've been doing social media marketing for 20 years. I have been doing video marketing for social media professionally for about 12 years. I practice what I preach. I have about 4 million followers across social media. I run about 5 different companies right now because I'm an ADHD entrepreneur, founder of Syllabi, which is my main business, an AI software tool for video marketing, and AI Marketing World, which is a conference coming up in October in Frisco. Just kind of jumped in headfirst into all things AI a couple of years ago, and it's been a blessing, man. I love what I do.
Yes. So let's talk about it. 4 million people in your audience across different channels.
Yeah.
Was that mostly YouTube and Facebook?
Mostly Facebook and Instagram. So Facebook is about 2 million followers. Instagram is 840 something. YouTube's 640 something. TikTok's 250 something. And then it kind of tapers around there.
That's awesome. Good job on that. Right? Because you did it without like having to show a butt too, which is great.
Yeah, no dancing, no nudity, just nerdy.
So you are a very good dancer. So I'm kind of surprised. I have seen you dance on stage. We met at the Driven Master. So a lot of the Driven guys have been on here. I think Costa's been on here like 4 or 5 times. Jason's been on here. So the listeners know about Driven. But yeah, Austin won an award and cut a rug. I went first on that same award, and I was kind of nervous. And then you went last, and you let loose. It was so.
I'm shameless, man. I just I'm always there for a good time, and you gotta just jump all into things. I was just trying to match Jason's energy, to be honest. He's up there doing the limpy arm thing, and I'm.
Well, you won. Yes, you did it. For everybody listening, if you go to the Driven Mastermind Instagram page, you might see a video of my attempt at dancing and Austin's success at dancing. So you have these companies and you're the social media like marketing organic, right? Do you run any paid ads, dude?
We run paid ads for subscribers, but I'm stubborn to a fault with my audience growth. So I've never spent a dime on trying to grow my following.
Sure.
But run ads to businesses, sure. I have no problem there. And I'm not like against ads in any way. I just personally think it's more rewarding to earn the audience through the content that you create. That probably is a controversial statement, but
I agree 100%. Right. And like, number one, you may not like, want to hate on ads, but I'll fucking hate on ads. Right. Especially like, it depends on what you're selling. You have a SaaS product, right? This is a real estate audience. So a lot of it's houses, and real estate ads for housing is a competitive, finicky game. Right. And for recruiting, and that's that's not like selling a widget on Amazon. It's a really long cycle. So, and even for coaching, and my other businesses, like that's also a really long cycle, like a higher price offer where you just can't have someone fill out a damn form and put in their card, right? As it should be. It's a consultative thing to see if it makes sense at those price range. But you've done a great job. And also, Something else you said is you've never bought followers. You said that in a very eloquent way. So you've never bought followers on Instagram. Everyone listening, you can get 10,000 followers on Instagram for probably $500 in a minute right now, right? Um, and you've never done a Facebook campaign on a business page to pay for likes overseas, right?
No, and in fact, it's my personal profile. It's not even a page as well. I converted my profile over to professional mode whenever they rolled that out, like three years ago, 2.5 years ago. It's just doubling down, man. It's just grinding. It's networking with other people. We can go in the weeds if you want on strategy on all of that. I've been talking about it a lot, so much so that recently everybody's copying my strategies now, and it's not going to work. It's not. Hey, if you win, I win. I'll figure something else out.
Oh, I'll give you credit. I'll tag you every time it works.
It's all good, man. I just love seeing people succeed. Social media marketing's changed my life. It's just become a personal mission to provide the tips, tools, and strategies to help change other people's lives as well.
Yeah. So I have a business partner and my former coach who's my business partner in the Reside platform. And he's created his whole business and he does very well for himself from organic Facebook on his page. Different style than yours. Lots of longer copy at a time when everyone said, don't write long copy on Facebook, which people still say. And he still does, and he still smashes. So next time I see you in person, we can go over his page. But that's what I think happened in the real estate space, in my space, is everybody got so obsessed with like trying to write long copy in Facebook, right? And you did the opposite.
Yeah, the easiest way to summarize like what's working for me, and every account is different, but treat Facebook how you'd treat X or Twitter, and that's essentially what I'm doing. Clickbait headline, the information's broken down into the thread in the comments section. High level, works like a charm.
Yes. So you guys, I want you to listen. Like everybody go to Austin Armstrong on Facebook. Me and him are friends, so you can find him. You can type in Austin Armstrong and Facebook's sending him all the traffic right now. So they'll probably come up first. We should go to incognito browser and see if that happens.
Yeah, there's a couple other Austin Armstrongs if you look us up. There's another influencer, Austin Armstrong, that lives out in LA. He's like a relationship Christian vlogger. He's got a ton of TikTok followers, ton of YouTube subscribers. Not me. I'm not like talking about relationship stuff. And then the like college defensive coordinator coach for the Florida Gators is Austin Armstrong as well. And so we're kind of like competing on Google for first page results.
So there's another Suneet Agrawal too.
Social, it can kind of go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, and he's like a Harvard like PhD who also has a lot of medical content. So he has a lot of content too. It's kind of interesting. I'm not the PhD here. I'm the dude in Cali wearing a hat. But good. So okay. So let's rewind a little bit. For our audience, tell them what your strategy is, like in real simple terms. Yeah, let's talk about Facebook.
Okay, let's go deep on Facebook. Okay, so there's quite a few things that I do. At a high level, if you're not growing, you're probably not posting enough. And this is going to make some people upset. This might not work forever. It's been working for the last year and a half, minimum 5 a day. In fact, I'd recommend a lot more than that. I sometimes post 15 to 20 times a day. It's been that's what's working for me. I'm just following the numbers and I'm following the money. And there's a direct correlation to the more that I post, the more that I grow and the more money that I make. And I'll break this down because it's not just quantity at scale. It's the fact that quantity leads to quality. The more that you post, the faster you post, the more you're going to fail and the more that you're going to figure out what content works and you can double down on that. So go quantity first and then feel free to slow down if you want a little bit. So I'm posting 10, 15, 20, what I've deemed as quality posts. Every single thing that I post, I try to knock it out of the park. I want every single post, 90%, some are transactional, but 90% of what I post is for viral nature. So there's a couple different buckets of content that I do. Those text threads that we were talking about, black background, white text, very easy on the eyes. You can set this on mobile or on desktop. You just click the little color icon. It's limited to amount of characters, and it'll be something a little clickbaity. It's RIP 9 to 5 jobs. Here's how to build an automated income engine with AI, downward pointing emoji, clickbait headline. And then in each comment, one by one, I will link to each tool or each prompt, because I do a lot of like these 7 chat GPT prompts help you with X, Y, and Z. That format works insane. Like the vast majority of the time, that content hits for me, gets a bunch of shares. And you think about it from an engagement perspective, when people share it, they have to, the person that shared it, the comments are not on that shared post. So they have to come over to that post, come over to my profile, look in the comments and find the individual comments. So it's like multiple engagement signals all stemmed back from my one post, which these algorithms love.
I actually wondered about that, Austin, but I wondered, I was all peep because I'm thinking, when I do one of those, we'll call them a threads, Facebook thread style post, right? And I, when one's hot and I want to juice it to like my groups, I never do because I think I have to copy all the comments, but I don't. If people want to see it, they just click the post. Dude, boom. Thank you, bro. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just bring them back over to that post. The other thing that's like annoying, but a reason why I think this style goes viral is because you can't intentionally order those comments or pin comments. And Facebook's not good at this. And so what happens is when you get a ton of engagement, the comments go out of order. And they even go into like, by default, the comments are most recommended, and it'll hide some of those comments. And people have to take another engagement step and click view all to see everything. And if they don't, they'll comment themselves and be like, where's tool number 1 and 3? I only see 1, 2, 5, whatever. That also helps with the engagement of it. So that is that's one of the strategies that works really well for me. The other strategy is I do test longer text threads as well. So rather than having each comment as a prompt or a tool, I have noticed recently within the last month, some of the top performing ones is all in one just text post, nothing in the comments. It's headline, it's tip 1 through 7, and then a closing like call to action style thing. And some of those have been amazing. It's all sort of clickbait headline style, like airlines don't want you to know about this chat GPT hack. That thread has gone viral like crazy. It's gotten me like 30 million views on one post. It's just absolutely insane.
Damn, dude. Shit. 30.
Yeah. And sometimes like some of these will earn me $1,000. So like with that post, $1,000 for that one post that ChatGPT wrote. That's the other crazy thing. AI is writing a lot of this content. It just helps people, but like it's not me manually writing it. I still do a lot with Reels, Facebook Reels. Those are doing really well for me. And then the other thing that's a real big secret is not so much of a secret anymore because everybody's copying it now, but we have these little engagement pod groups now in our niche. So on Facebook in particular, I have a group chat going with about 15 different AI content creators that have over 100,000 followers. We're all in the same niche. And what we do is every single day, we each share one of our posts in that group chat, and everybody else shares it, and then vice versa. We share all of theirs. So what I count in those 15 is other people's posts that I'm sharing as well, because people will share my post out and it feeds back to me, it feeds back to them.
And all those people that are in your group, I can tell because Facebook is serving them up to me because I like all your posts.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a crazy strategy right now. Shout out to there's Jonathan Montoya. I don't know if you know Jonathan, but he also great master affiliate marketer, just brilliant guy. He started doing this to a T. He's in my group, but he also formed his own little group. So like he's crushing it. And so he's got his little engagement pod thing too. And everybody's crushing it. And we're like cross pollinating each other's groups. And so we've got these like crazy, like everybody's sharing each other's posts and helping each other grow. And we're all in the same niche, which is the most important thing. Because you don't want, like, as business owners, right? We we don't want just followers for the sake of followers. I want people that are interested in my content so that I can sell to them. So I'm not just saying like go viral for the sake of go viral here. This is our format, but everything that I post is directly related to, at the high level funnel, my target audience, the target audience that I'm trying to reach at the broadest level, to bring them into my ecosystem so that they see and engage with more of my content and I can sell them more shit.
It's more touches, moving them down without having to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Right. Good, dude. Brilliant. So
Exactly, man.
it's so good. I've been doing it every fucking day, dude. Thanks to you.
It works, man. I love seeing the analytics of everybody crushing it right now.
Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing, right? Is CTA always?
It depends on the goal of the piece of content. You know, I typically will, and a CTA, call to action, can be a lot of different things. It can be sign up for my email list. It could be buy my thing. It could be go follow this person. It could be a question, asking them for feedback, developing and nurturing the conversation on social. So I tend to have a call to action most of the time, unless my content is like a statement. So I was like the other day, I have a quote that I'm working into my book. I'm writing a book, but I say, don't be a content creator, be a business owner that creates content. And I posted that, like 36,000 likes, 10,000 shares. It's a quote that resonates with a lot of people. There's no call to action in that.
It's so true. It's a good quote. It's so true. It's so true. People are getting it wrong, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's not. We can come back.
Totally getting it wrong. I could go down a rabbit hole on that, like so much.
So let me just share some successes with you, my bro. Is I've been doing the Facebook thread style post, and I was inspired by your CTAs, to your go high level white label, and to my newsletter, obviously. Bro, I'm getting 10 to 20 newsletter subscribers a day and about 5 GHL signups a day.
Let's go.
Dude, I have so many lead magnets and ebooks I've been working on for so long, where it's like try to get the copyright to get the lead in there, to get them in there. Sign up for the newsletter. Forget the ebook.
Yeah, totally, man. I mean, and like right now, Alex Hermosi's got his book launch webinar thing. So like I'm promoting that. I'm in the top 10. I want to go out to Vegas and party with.
I was in the top last time, but I didn't participate this time. Yeah, I think I was like top like 19 or something last time.
It's getting competitive up there. We got one more week, but I'm just doing exactly this. I have my call to action. It's on my phone and in notes. And so like when I post something, I just copy and paste it just in the comments.
Or just tell your AI tool to write you a new call to action. Like, it just has to have the link, right?
Exactly.
Want more? Check this out.
Dude, I have a custom GPT that does that. So I have it trained on all of my threads, and it gives me new threads every day, including that call to action with GHL.
So we wrote that custom GPT too after watching your YouTube video. So everybody go check out Austin's YouTube. What's the name? Because I had a little bit problem finding it. When I typed in Austin Armstrong, it brought like videos of yours on other pages first, which it does, right? Socialty Pro. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Socialty Pro is the name of the channel. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up changing that, to be honest, because that's like the name of my defunct agency.
So everybody listening, go. I'm subscribed to that channel. I've watched the whole videos, not just looked at it for 3 minutes. I watched whole videos and I learned stuff that I implemented the same day. I gave to my VA, this is good, watch it, make the custom GPT. He made it, using it the next day. Okay. So shout out on the wins, thanks to you, on the calls to action in those threads posts. Now, when you do the comments in the threads post and you enter links to other tools, how important do you think it is to actually have those links in there? Is it for engagement, for more shit to click?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's that way. It's just easier user journey. Now, I would not have clickable links most of the time.
Yes, because Facebook will kibosh it. Yeah.
In the actual post, but in the comments, pretty much. Now that I'm not going to confuse. I'll show you an example off screen of an anecdotal.
Okay. Yes, we can talk about it.
Opposite thing there that shouldn't work, but does. But yeah, it might be a little confusing to people. But anyway, links in the comments do not throttle growth whatsoever. And so it's just an easier experience because, like, think about it. Like, how many times do you like highlight, copy, paste, open up a browser, paste that window? No, right? So it's just easier user experience to click that. I'll sneak in affiliate links. I'll sneak in my own websites, email opt-in, Hermosi's, launch RSVP, whatever I want to push. So I'm an affiliate for like 60, 70 different tools. And so my style of content just aids in that.
Yeah, sure. Really good. I was doing the links with no affiliates, and I was like, well, this is just pointless, right? 'Cause I was sitting somewhere where I didn't have my on my list of affiliates right on me or not accessible when I wanted to post, meaning right in front of my fucking face, right? So I made it, and I made it without it. I was all whatever, and then I felt like the post didn't do as well, but now it makes sense because they didn't have anything else to click. So, what about vanity metrics on these posts? Because this is what I've noticed: is my reach is friggin' monstrous on these, right? My reach is monstrous, but my vanity metrics, when they're nowhere as near as yours.
It depends on the post and your strategies for that sharing out as well. So, like the engagement pods, like I mentioned, help with those vanity metrics quite a lot. The other thing that I did one today, we do these sort of clickbait posts that piss some people off, but that's how you go viral. We'll do something like college is outdated and a waste of your money. Follow these 10 Facebook pages to learn practical business advice. And then in the comments, we will link to each other's profiles and just a little bio. And so we're constantly like, I'll do this and people will get like five, sometimes like, I think Jonathan Montoya got like 6,000 followers from one post when I tagged him in a list of 10 people. And so we all do this. So like twice a month, maybe I'll do that post and they'll all do that post. And then we all share that post and it goes viral. But it all just siphons followers in our industry back into our profile. And we're all sharing each other's posts as well. And that just helps these things go viral. Give people a reason to follow you if you want create content that's so shareable. It's so good that they want to keep coming back for more. They want to tell everybody. That's the secret. Like, give your best information away for free. Sell them the implementation, the customization. One of the best lessons I ever learned in marketing. Just over deliver. So good. Such a good lesson.
If people like your free shit, they'll love your paid shit, right?
Yes, exactly.
But the likes and comments, I don't get as many likes. And although I get the reach and I get the clicks, because the people liking aren't necessarily ever the friggin' buyers because they're hiding, right? Do you notice that?
Oh yeah, especially and I love the trolls for this reason. So like I leverage trolls constantly to increase my engagement. So like, I did a post the other day, like if you don't have $100,000 and you're saving by age 40, you're probably going to work until you die. And oh boy, did that trigger a lot of people. That's a pretty conservative number, to be honest. It should really be more than that. But that a lot of people were upset. Anybody that leaves a negative comment on any post, anything I post, was never going to buy from me in the first place. And I know that. But I know that I can manipulate them because all these platforms care about is more engagement. And so when you make borderline black and white statements or, something that's somewhat controversial or is aligned with one audience and isolates another audience, you're going to get engagement from both sides. And that can really lift up engagement across the board. But the other thing, like vanity metrics aren't everything. I like them selfishly, but if you're getting clicks and signups and paid users, that's what really matters. So just keep going.
Yeah. And I like the reach, dude. The reach, I want to be seen, right? So, did you ever see my video on AI that went viral? Like the video came out the same week as Chat, 2 weeks after Chat GPT, and it got like 4 million views on Instagram, a million on TikTok. And, so I wrote one of the first AI courses that ever came out. And I made this video when Jasper was still a thing. And the video hit about 2 weeks after Chat GPT came out, just because of editing and shit, right? And I replied to it was about using I said, in the future, everyone's going to use AI to rip people off and make content. And people love, dude, go to my Instagram and look at my second pinned video. I want you to see it. The amount of hate in that, I replied to every negative comment. And that thing was going viral for like a month. Like I meet people still who have seen that. It's like, dude, was that you in the video? It's super funny. So so Facebook, for everybody watching and listening, that's your strategy for Facebook, right? These thread style posts create engagement and reach. You just have to have a powerful hook and a valuable, not just, you need to have a powerful hook and valuable content. It just can't be shit. Austin, what AI tool are you using to make these? Is it something fancy? Okay, it's just ChatGPT. We can talk about Syllabi too, but right now it's just ChatGPT.
Yeah.
ChatGPT 5?
Yep. But I'm publishing a tool that does it. So I spent the last week vibe coding this tool using an awesome coder called Manus Manus IM. And basically I'm packaging the thread writer with all of my top performing threads and all of my top performing like business quotes and meme images and stuff like that that are relevant to go viral for a small subscription, of course. But that thread, of course, yeah, I love recurring revenue. Um, so I built my own essentially. So you can use ChatGPT or you can use my engine with all of my examples that you can have and write a thread on any topic. And that's coming out pretty soon. It's going to be called Threadmaster. But yeah, I have Syllabi to automate a lot of video content too.
Yes. So I want to go to video content in a second because that's important. The Facebook strategy, comments, CTAs, thread style post, Facebook Reels, which we're going to get into the video, and some longer form checklist, which is still kind of a thread style. Do you ever try to do like connection posts with your audience? Yeah. So like feeling the audience's pain, trying to connect with the avatar.
Yes. In fact, I posted an interesting one today of do you honestly care if your data is used inside or an AI model? Why or why not? And specifically medical data, because I did a post earlier that of hospitals hate Chat GPT for these 7 prompts, same type of BS thing. And there was a lot of negativity on there. Like, I don't want my data, especially my medical data, in an AI. And I really started to think about that because our data is everywhere. And I was trying to think about like some people this might be controversial to, but nobody has really painted a worst case scenario for me that I care about if someone has my data, because I gave into the grid a long time ago. So even if I did give my medical data into ChatGPT in order to get an output response, what's the worst case scenario there?
Dude, I created a custom GPT like months ago where I upload all of my health records, and it's great. And especially now with GPT-5, they've made significant improvements on the medical side by hiring that crew of doctors, right? And it's beating what the doctors say. It's smarter than the doctors at GPT-5.
Yeah. So I mean that's I ask questions like that to probe and just like open deeper conversations. Like stuff like that's never going to go viral, but it builds and nurtures rapport online. But yeah, if someone has an answer to that question, like why are you so concerned about your data? Now I understand like password leaks and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm talking about. Like your user journey, like medical history, buying habits and behaviors. All it's really used for is to serve you better ads or cater the experience to you. And is that such a bad thing to get served more of what you like? That's the capitalist marketer in me, and I understand how these systems. A lot of people just want privacy, I guess, but that's why they collect data to serve you more things that you are probably interested in to buy.
That's so good. It's true. And the connection posts, I try to make some stories, especially with my audience, right? Longer stories, those work for me too. But I really like the threads post. I really like making them with Chat GPT. I like I wrote one yesterday that pissed people off. 6 ways you're embarrassing yourself by using ChatGPT in your copy. And I wrote the whole post. It did really well for me, over 10,000 views, 100 likes or something, maybe 70 likes. And the whole thing was written by ChatGPT. I was just talking shit to myself. People got so mad. It's faceless video content.
Yeah.
Yes. What are you doing with faceless video content?
So similarly to people not wanting their data on there for some reason, some people just can't get out of their own way or don't want to be on camera for whatever reason. I think anybody should be able to create content, videos, however they want, whether they are putting in the work or not. Maybe a philosophical thought here, but where does art come from? The idea or the tool used to create that idea. So I always say that response to, like, people say like faceless videos are AI slop. I disagree with that. I think the idea of a piece of content came from a human idea. AI is just now the tool used to create and bring that idea to life.
Like a paintbrush.
Like a paintbrush, like Photoshop, like a camera, whatever. It's just the new physical thing to execute the idea that came from the human. Right?
What would Flatland say is the new modality?
The new modality, yeah, the new treatment modality. So faceless videos offer that ability. So I look the whole structure of my company's Syllabi, which basically automates video marketing on social media.
And it does it so well. It's so easy to use, dude. I fucking love it.
I appreciate that, man. We've spent a lot of time and done hundreds of customer interviews, and we continue to do that and make it better. But I looked at what I was doing at my previous business, which was an agency, and I looked at all of the pain points of why a business owner would hire a marketing agency in the first place. And it's because they don't know what topics to create to reach their audience. They don't know what to say on camera. They don't like being on camera, and they want a solution for that. Maybe they don't know how to do video editing. And then the other thing is that sometimes there's just business owners that don't quite have the budget yet to hire a marketing agency. And my agency, I mean, we started at $5,000 a month. We went up to $25,000 a month to come up with a content strategy and create all the videos for them and edit them and schedule and publish and done for you management. And I just have seen personally and in so many circumstances how video marketing on social media can change lives, literally save lives. I come from a video marketing background in the behavioral health space, so literally life-changing information on video. But it's previously time consuming and expensive to execute that. And so I took all of those pain points and I took all of the best practices that I was doing at my agency and I turned it into what is now Syllabi. And it's very affordable. And I just want you to be able to create more videos faster. I don't care how you create videos. Syllabi's whole goal is to just empower you to create more videos. Our flagship feature is Faceless because that's the most adopted and viral format of content online right now. Just kind of a quick description of what that is a video without a face. So if you think about, you watch a documentary on the History Channel, there's a person speaking in a room with a little lower third card, but it's not them on the screen the entire time. When they cut away from that, there's B-roll, there's descriptive scenes, maybe there's music that immerses you into the story that person is telling you. That's faceless video. And so that's what we've been able to automate through AI. So after your script is in there, that's where AI takes over. So it will generate unique imagery or find B-roll stock footage or create AI generated videos, adds the music, it has the voiceover, and it packages the entire thing together so that you can take any idea and create a video fast.
And it's so easy to do. Literally, I made a video in like 5 minutes.
I love it. Oh, we got to speed that time up. That's too slow.
Well, that was my first one, right? Is I had to figure out where to press because I didn't read it. I didn't watch any walkthrough. I said, well, I can figure this one out, right? But I mean, yeah, like now I could go and do it just right away. So faceless video, YouTube, is that the best placement in your experience?
The most successful case studies we see consistently are on YouTube, but there's a lot of examples across all platforms. I personally have a Faceless Ancient History channel that's entirely run through YouTube. It has about 11,000 subscribers, 1.4 million views. Does great, does 100,000 views a month, all organic. But we have a lot of really cool ones. Like on TikTok, there's a lady, her account is Tales of Irish History, if anyone wants to look it up. She's obviously Irish heritage, and she tells the stories of her people of Ireland. And that channel has, I think, 48,000 followers on TikTok. Her videos do hundreds of thousands of views, and it's fantastic. There's a guy on Facebook, I forget it's all things Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And so he made a video about something in Pittsburgh that, or it's like 5 things to do in Pittsburgh, or something along the lines of that. Over 1 million views on Facebook Reels, entirely made in Syllabi. I don't know any massive Instagram case studies that I can share offhand, but so many YouTube case studies, tons of TikTok, a couple Facebook as well.
How do you think, because the faceless thing on YouTube has been interesting, right? Like for you, and I asked you this, it's to get traffic to the different offers, right? If you're a real estate agent, how could you use faceless videos? I think I kind of know the answer that you're going to say. Faceless videos generated by Syllabi in your business on YouTube.
I'm so glad you asked me. So we've had a lot of actually early traction with real estate, so much so that we have a very somewhat well-known mortgage broker real estate agent on our board of advisors. And we've built out some specific features for agents. So we have URL to video in Syllabi, and we trained it on Redfin and Zillow. So you can put in a Redfin or Zillow URL to one of your listings, or if you're a brokerage, you can provide this tool for all of your agents that all sell different listings, and it will automatically scrape all of the images. It will scan the page, summarize the details of that listing, and create a video script. And then you can add background music and subtitles, add your logo on there, and basically create a house tour video for the houses that you're selling very quickly. The other thing that you can do too is like just continued education in 2 ways about the area. So best for whoever you're trying to target. So if you're doing like if you want to target single family homes, you know that they are probably new parents. Maybe they have double income. And they're looking for nice houses in good school districts. So you can type in, buy house LA or something like that, or schools LA or something like that. And it will show you the topics and questions that people are searching for on all of those social media platforms of prospective leads. So what are the best neighborhoods in Orange County, California for families? Or what are the best parks? What are the best restaurants? What are the best speakeasies? What are the best gyms? To just build an audience around the area that you reach. The other side of that is education on home buyer tips. So FHA versus VA loan. When can I refinance a house? How much money do I need to put down?
And you can do all of this with Syllabi and the long form videos on YouTube. How often am I posting? These are shorts.
Shorts, typically I would go aggressive with that, 2 to 4 long. So Syllabi, you can create long or short videos, whatever you want. Long videos, I mean, on the lower end, 1 a week. If you want to get more competitive, I would try and up it to 2 to 3 a week. For shorts, I would do 2 to 3 a day.
Okay, good. What else do you think are the opportunities for like my audience, real estate pros inside of social media that we can enlighten them on?
Well, there's a lot of groups that I still think are untapped opportunities. There's so many niche groups that if you are just an active member in, that's a big collection of your target audience. Now, not all groups are created equal. Before you join a group, it shows you the engagement, how many posts per day are in there and how many new members there are. So don't join a dead group and try and, waste your time on there. But there are many active groups in real estate, or in any business niche. There's a 10,000 AI focused Facebook groups that are super active, for instance. So joining those and being an active member in there. The other thing, just being a really forward thinker, I think the ebook lead magnet is dead. I would, the new lead magnet is going to be Micro-SaaS for your audience. Think about it this way: it's just an evolution. If the lead magnet previously was the information and education, now it needs to be the execution of that thing. So maybe you create um, uh, uh, a simple app that has the best recommendations for your city, and vibe code that. You don't have to have any coding experience. You can use GPT Deep Research or Operator or Agent Mode or Claude or whatever you use, and say, I'm developing this app. Find the top restaurants, school districts, all of this stuff, put it into a list, and then build me an app that I can give away for free. All they need to do is add their email in there, so you're collecting them, or you can charge for it if you want, whatever, and give that to them, so they have an app or some sort of software solution that provides tangible, actionable things. It's so easy to create these software tools now. You can get creative. Like, there's so many different cool ideas and things that you can create. And if you don't have any cool ideas, you can ask the AI for cool ideas. Here's what I do. I'm thinking of trying to create a Micro-SaaS as a lead magnet. What are some clever ideas? And then take one of the ideas and tell it to make it for you. So, like, there's no excuses anymore. It's so simple.
That's really, really good. Really, really good. All right. So what's going on with the AI marketing event, dude? Tell me about that.
Yeah. So this is my first conference that I'm creating. And Suneet, we don't know each other that well, but you'll learn that I'm a go big or go home kind of guy. Sure, I could, as a first event, like, throw, let 20 people, let's get together and let's make some magic and network. No, I want to fucking throw 1,000-person conference. So that's what I'm doing. So I've been going to marketing conferences for about 10 years. I love them, but they're a little stagnant. The format is typically amazing speakers, amazing information, talking heads on stage, talking at people in the audience, and maybe there's some networking involved. That's it. Some sponsorship booths out there. Now, as a startup founder for the last 3 years, I've been going to a lot more tech startup oriented trade show esque conferences where there's a lot more of an immersive experience, things that are tangible that you can touch and experiment with, and pitch competitions and all kinds of cool stuff. And so I wanted to combine those two worlds, and that's what AI Marketing World really is. It's actually a rebrand of an existing conference called Video Marketing World. So we already have the infrastructure and everything. My business partner, Scott Simpson, owns that. And so we're not starting from the ground up. We have this framework and connections and all of this stuff. And so it's a 3-day event. We have robots.
I saw that. You bought some robots. That's so cool. Have you touched one yet? Have you played with it?
We have real robots. So that we got them shipped to Texas. So Scott has 2 of the robot dogs, the humanoid robots, in the mail. We have done the tests with the robot dogs. It's crazy. It's a little creepy. I posted some videos on social of them. But you're going to have a chance to play around with these, take some photos, take some videos and stuff. Amazing speakers. We have a 3-day pitch competition of telling the story. So elimination, you'll have the ability to vote. We have table talks that are themed every single day. So no matter what level of AI that you're at, you can find that table and begin to practically and immediately implement AI. And then we have a lot of cool experience stuff. It's October 9th through 11th in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas. It's going to be an amazing experience.
And if I want to sign up for that, where do I go?
AImarketingworld.co. But if you're smart, you'll use Suneet's affiliate link for the conference, which I'm sure will be in the show notes.
Yes. Okay. We got to get that link.
Hook him up.
Dude, awesome. And if people want to follow you on social media, where do they go?
All of my links are on my personal website, austinarmstrong.ai. But you can search for me, Austin Armstrong, anywhere. And I am one of three pretty famous Austin Armstrongs. I am the nerdy with AI and glasses Austin Armstrong. I am not the 6 foot tall, curly haired, Los Angeles based relationship influencer Austin Armstrong, nor am I the defensive coordinator for the Florida Gators Austin Armstrong. I'm that business marketer nerd right in the middle.
I learned a lot on this episode. Half of it was totally selfish to get some time with my man here, Austin. But also, I really hope you did. So make sure you go check out the AI marketing world. Syllabi will drop a link in there. My team uses it. I want to use it more after being on here. And if you got something out of this episode, click like, share, subscribe, go follow Austin. It'll help your social media game if you go follow Austin. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Reside Platform Podcast. Peace out.